My name is Chris. I'm from Southern California. I'm an LA boy at heart. I grew up in the church. I went to a private Calvary school. I went to Baptist churches my entire life. They were all sort of mega churches, not huge, but sort of the mega church vibe, which I enjoyed, and it definitely had a lot of good for me in that time. Though I was in the church, I never really had a close spiritual walk with God. Never had much of a personal relationship with Jesus. I got married when I was 21 and continued going to churches in the LA area, bounced around a lot, could never really find anything that really captured me. I moved to Texas when in 2022. I was newly married, had all the young couple newly married hopes and dreams. Growing up without a close walk with Jesus, sin was always a struggle in my life, and that took its toll on my marriage. When we came to Texas, marriage was on the rocks. Nobody was sure if it was going to stay or if it was going to last, especially us. We weren't sure what was going to happen. It seemed like everything was crumbling to the ground, and that's because it was. And we tried as hard as we could to reconcile and make things work, but in the end we couldn't, and we ended up parting ways. In my being new to Texas, I have no family out here. I'm basically completely alone. I've just gotten separated from my wife and her family, so I had nobody in Texas. Learning to rely on the Lord is the only thing that got me through that. And in that hitting rock bottom is what made Jesus seem so sweet to me. And in that, I got baptized at the church that I was at and made a personal profession of faith. So I actually found Ascension through my ex-wife's family. When I first came in, it was a little weird. We're doing liturgy in a living room. That was a little strange, but there was something unique about Ascension. All the churches that I had bounced around to, both in California and in Texas, they had good teaching, but maybe not the best community, or they had great community, but the teaching wasn't exactly what I was looking for. And that's what I found with Ascension. I found solid, good biblical teaching and a fantastic community, and I love it. Coming from the Calvary Baptist mega church side of things, coming into something that's a bit more of a higher church, more liturgical services, those have been surprisingly beneficial to my walk with the Lord. I never would have thought that this is what I needed, but evidently this is it. I have never felt such a strong desire to be involved in a church before Ascension as I do now. And that's come from how Ascension is: good teaching, good people, good community, and the solid tradition that has in so many ways brought me closer to the Lord. Coming from the faith background that I come from, the Anglican way of doing things, it definitely seemed weird at first, and it took a bit to get used to. But in giving it a shot and coming back, it's almost hard to put into words what it is about it, but there's something about it that draws me to it, and I really like it. And if you're watching this, I would recommend anyone in McKinney or the surrounding areas to try Ascension. You just want a deeper faith and a deeper connection with the Lord. I think Ascension is a fantastic place to find that.